Alright, we are still doing Music Key Story Quest. Let's go.
There's no time to lose! To the Grand Narukami Shrine!
So we're like, oh, how are we gonna find them? Yeah, Miko knows. Let's go. Oh yeah, so in the last two videos I've been losing my damn mind. I keep laughing at everything. It's really a problem. It's okay. Is it though? Okay, so let's go over here. No, what really truly got me to start laughing, say like crazily, uncontrollably, is there's this part in like the very first, I think it was the first part to this, where there was like a guy who suddenly started talking out of nowhere, and he was like ASMR, and it freaking caused me to lose my mind, and I hadn't been able to like recover since then. It was fine, it was all quiet, and then all of a sudden he was like, I know exactly why you've come to me, and I just died. I died so hard. Because it was out of nowhere and he whispered it in my ear and it broke me, bro. I've not been able to recover. It's been like 3 hours. I can't stop. I can't. I laughed so hard I almost threw up for real though.
She's usually somewhere around here.
Also, what happened to Lumine's neck for that split second? What was that?
Here for a fortune slip, little one?
Jesus Christ.
Or visiting a friend?
She's a fox. Yeah, for people who watch my videos who don't watch from the beginning, because I'm like at part 500 and whatever, this woman behind me in the pink is a fox. She's not a real woman. She's a fox disguised as a woman. I mean, she's really a female fox, but if you know the history about Japanese foxes, like their folklore, Japanese foxes were believed to take on the guise of attractive women. Like Tamamo no Mae is a good example of that.
Where did you come from?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Why are you in my face now?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts.
Do you know where we can find him?
You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Sure.
So you did bring him up on purpose!
Why would she not?
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Sure.
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers.
Slipped through my fingers like jello.
Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously we've got no idea where to find him now.
And after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Like, how was I supposed to know? I mean, I kind of figured she was throwing a hint, but like, come on.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Wait, what? Amura Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until he showed up.
Yeah, so apparently, I guess the guy sent a letter to the Yai Publishing House complaining about a story that he wrote and said that it was a heaping pile of garbage and that nobody should read that shit. And I guess that people were sending in letters praising the reader's work, and he's like, who would praise that crap? And he was like starting fights, and they had to like bar him from sending letters, and then he sent a complaint to the Tenure Commission saying that the Yai Publishing House can't refuse readers' letters. Like, they should set a law saying that they can't refuse. And that's what this is as.
Are you telling me that Amura the Hellraiser and Amura the Healer are the same person?
Yes.
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right. Well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Eye Publishing House once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt.
And he didn't.
The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
Oh? You're still referring to me as your friend?
You mean Mizuki?
Oh, her.
So
Never
you
mind.
really do want to help her?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately.
It's rare to see you being so considerate.
I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while.
Well, since you're in a difficult position, maybe I can do the honors instead.
Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh my god.
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
What the fuck? The attention of the Electro Archon in my ear. What was that about? What the hell was that? Okay, A's girlfriend. See you later. Fucking god. I'm getting out of here. That lady. I'm rank 60, but I can't claim the rank because I have to do the Ascension rank to claim that, and I can't do it. Every time you ascend in this game, after like, what is it, every 10 or 20 levels, they make you do like an Ascension trial thingy. Right here. Where you have to like enter the ruins and fight a set amount of enemies within a certain amount of time, and I can't freaking do it. Even with my high leveled characters, it's too hard. It's actually too hard. I can't do it. So... which is fucking dumb. Like, you would think I would be able to do it with my high-leveled characters. You would think it'd be so fucking easy. That's where you'd be wrong. Also, apparently, Hazel's cousin works at the shrine. I don't know if he has a line about her, but in one of the story things, his cousin, I don't even know what her name is, I forgot, but she's a shrine priestess or whatever the fuck. Oh my god! Because he's a detective in the city and she lives there. Oh my god, what the fuck? Is that island always there? I haven't been to Inazuma in a very long time and I'm like, is that island always there? And I can't cross-reference it with my Ether account because Ether hasn't been to Inazuma yet. So screw it. Also, what did that say? From now on, all of Metro experience will be converted into Mora. Oh. Fucking. Hold on. Did I? No, I didn't. He's like, what are you doing? Something or not? Oh, dear God. Yeah, I haven't been to Inazuma in a very long time. It's funny because when it first came out, it used to be one of my favorite regions. Cause I compared to Liyue and Mondstadt, I do like Inazuma a little more. I do like a lot of the sites in Liyue though, to be fair. But, I feel like my favorite nation now is Natlan. It's my favorite nation in the whole game.
This
It's like
should be the place Nico mentioned, right?
Mainly because I like the music, I like the world building, I like the characters, and I feel like Natlan is the first nation where I like pretty much all of the characters. Every other nation, there's been at least 5 to 10 characters that I fucking hate. I just don't like them for shit. And when I first got into Natlan, I liked all of the characters right away. I like all of them. I mean, Cheska, I like her, but I just don't like the way she plays. I can't get used to bow characters, which is funny. Like, the only bow characters I truly like is like Venti and Sethos and Auroran and Linny. And it's because I like the character enough to put up with that shit, but I really don't like the way bows are. I only ever use them for puzzles. I prefer direct attack characters, like characters with a physical weapon that's physically hitting. Like swords and polearms and claymores. Like, I want to see the weapon actually hit the person in the face. Arrows and stuff are good for long distance, but I'm not really a distance attacked person. I always prefer close quarters. So I only put up with those bow characters because I like the character, but I hate their style.
Traveler, Paimon.
What the fuck? She's a catalyst, so I definitely like her.
Mizuki! That was quick.
That's what he said.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message.
Oh yeah, she told us to let her know where the guy lived, but not to approach him.
So, this is where Emira Ichigensai lives.
Look at this shit.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
I smelled the same scent yesterday too.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside.
Oh god, it's gonna turn into a domain.
So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt.
Don't worry about us.
We'll be fine. You just focus on what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
Yeah, I'm not some fucking weak, petite, fucking Otome heroine, tell you what. Oh my god, the way he's just staring down. Hold up. Stare into my eyes, what do you see? Oh my god. Hey, do you want to look at me for a minute? Really? Really? Are you sure about that? Okay, we're good. Get your daily dose of Hazo here. I don't have anything that's gonna truly be effective, so... I mean, my characters are pretty strong. My strongest character in my team... I'll keep wanting to say it's Hazo, but I just worked on Lumi not too long ago. Well... You need... Electro? Wait, but... They sometimes do this, where they bring in like a trial character, but the trial character is going to be Mizuki, and she's Animo. Do I really need an Electro character for this? Because sometimes this game does that. They're like, oh, recommended element, this. But then you get in there and you really don't need it. But there has been times in the past where I say that, I get in there, and realize I did need it. Okay, we'll need a substitute. Like, who's my strongest Electro character, though? Sethos, maybe? No. I want to say, it used to be A, but I think I took a bunch of stuff off of her and she's fucking broken. Sethos, maybe? Or Auroran. Aurora.
Want me to join?
I mean, if you want to. I say that every time. Every time he says that. My natural response is, if you want to. I'm not the type of person to force things on people. It's like, if you want to, then do it. If you don't, that's fine. I'll find someone else. If it wasn't gonna be him, it was probably gonna be Sethos. If it wasn't obvious, I like that character a lot.
Ooh, welcome to my mind palace where things are not what they seem, Alice.
Yes. Name drop, thank you. Wow, this is... what the huh? Oh my god, it's turning into Kazuo's house.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting.
It looks familiar.
This is creepy. Feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Eyes always stare at me from within my soul. They're in my walls, reading my mind.
Calm, yet repressed. The signs are all there.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place. Stay close to me.
I like the domain music. Like the ambience. I think I recorded it before. I might record it again. Just like an hour of this. But it changes though. Sometimes it stops. It doesn't play full time. See, I told you, trial character. But she's Animo. Why would I need an Electro character? Time to ship. That's cute. I like how the flower inside twirls. Oh, Viridescence. Yeah, I don't know that voice actress. Yeah, because, hold on. Where the hell are you? Where the Yeah, no. Okay. What's your other idol? I forgot what it was. It's not the drinking one. She has a different one. I'll watch it again, I guess. I'm just waiting for somebody to get online and bitch about her outfit. Say that it's slutty or some stupid shit. It's a kimono. Give me a break. She has shorts underneath it. Like, what the fuck? I don't see what's there to complain about. Like, what are you, a fucking freak? Taking a drink in the middle of my dungeon. Don't give shit about nothing. Motion. Oh. Yeah, that other idol animation doesn't seem like it lasts as long. I like how that reappeared and disappeared. I like this design. Like, they just like tried to make the most complex looking building ever. And they succeeded. He's like, welcome to my dream palace. Well, oh wait, wow. It's... Well, this is supposed to be a dream, right? Of course nothing would make sense here. Of course everything's fucking flipped upside down and I'm walking on the air. And no, that's not an ability that she has. Everybody does that. I know there was a video I did one time of somebody like, oh, you doing that is it's an ability of the character, and it's like, no. No. The only character I know that has a special ability who can walk on things who other characters can't is Farina. She can walk on water. She's the only character in the game who does that, as far as I know. Maybe, I think Mona did something with water, but she can't walk on it.
Seems like we're not welcome here.
Why would you be? You're like... I don't know how she plays, so this is my first time using her, so I'm gonna just hit shit. I know she's Catalyst, but... Motherfucker.
Wretched vermin!
Hold on. Waiting for the go, you're free now.
Tell me what you see.
I see a bunch of bullshit. Oh god. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I guess not. Okay.
Target acquired.
Oh, I think I see why. Okay. Is that really?
Mind the command!
Is that really why?
Not too far now.
Dragonfire.
Fracture!
Hmm.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last.
What the fuck?
Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
Yeah, this is the guy who made me die. Like, everything was fine, then all of a sudden, now I know why you've come to me line broke me so hard, because it was like the weirdest ASMR. And the way he said it just caused my mind to collapse. I don't know what the fuck happened. It took me a long time to recover from it. I laughed so hard that I almost threw up. That's never happened.
Emira Chuya. So it is you.
Mizuki was right after all. Paimon wasn't expecting him to be so polite, though.
He's not.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by negative emotions, but I have parted ways with them now. That period of my life is consigned to the past, and the name along with it.
It's so cold. I know my heater's on, but like, we got snow yesterday and it's like freezing. Like, my whole house gets really cold. Like, it feels like, I don't know what it feels like to fucking top of Pike's Peak in here.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This life you're living now is a lie.
Everything you see is a lie.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
He knows and he don't give a shit.
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well. I understand and accept your perspective, even if you cannot afford me the same courtesy in return.
What is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to punch him?
Because he's a scumbag.
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved.
What the hell?
I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition, but I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing.
I like this thing. I like what they're done with this. I like places in games like this where it feels like Pan's Labyrinth, where like shit does not make sense. Like everything will be flipped upside down, or you'll have like a pathway going the wrong way, or like random sets of stairs leading into more stairs, leading into more stairs, leading into a ceiling that is stairs. Like nothing makes fucking any sense.
All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I could not hope to remove my emotional impurities on my own strength.
It would have been better if you said human fragility, but okay.
I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me.
Are you playing an invisible violin?
I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. I have acquired the ability to eradicate those emotions for good. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No. I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
I'm dying inside.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I have a couple of cases I'd love to hear your thoughts on.
Oh my god.
I would be delighted.
Oh Jesus Christ. I like how they're trying to get the psychopath down thing. He's turning into what's his face from The Shining, Jack Nicholson.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he's unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
So like that guy's afraid of the water because he had like a near-death experience where he almost died out at sea due to a storm or something. So he like can never enter the sea because of that like, oh god, I'm gonna die kind of feeling. But then again, if you have a near-death experience at something, you're not gonna go try it again if it freaks you out that bad. That's like going mountain climbing and your rope snaps and you fall and like catch a tree that saves you, but you like almost could die. Like you're not gonna want to go do it again, right?
I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew, despite the dangers of their profession. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care and attention.
She called him out.
Emotions are integral to human dreams, and after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumeko Ibaku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without negative emotion.
It's like yin and yang. You can't have light without darkness. Like they're the same. Both of them are different sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other.
So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
You basically ruined their lives.
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
All up in her face, bro. Posing up.
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. Humans have a whole gamut of emotions. They're supposed to keep each other in balance. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. Uncontained fear drives people to abandon beliefs they once held dear. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further. You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
Phew. How entertaining. Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
I knew it.
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a nightmare.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream. No.
Something's appeared behind him.
It's the ghost of his mother.
So, my arch nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared. The emotional cocoon I wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
So it is you. Just as I thought.
What is that?
That was the thing that Lumine's seen.
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the Traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kuroyume, and I am the last of my kind.
Every character who talks like this is just the same voices as the frickin' Abyss Lictors.
Kuroyume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. How have you survived all these years?
Oh, you know, hiding in the dark and shit.
Likewise, Yumezuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
What?
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Okay. Go.
Sweet dreams.
Oh god. I'm slowly moving. Is that a trap? I'm so used to being able to walk on the floors.
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
I'm trying. Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. Don't you love it? Oh yeah. Bro. Try using her as a stick. Wait.
What happened to the pants?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Can she jump? Oh god, fuck. I've never used her before, so if I can't do something right, it's not my fault. Like I say, use her skill, but like I have other characters who can fly. Skara flies. Or, well then again, I guess not everybody has Skara now, do they? I also have Kenichi who can reach far, far platforms. Yep. Yep.
There! He's got nowhere
Like this.
Whoa, what's happening to the ground?
Hold on. I'm being magnetically pulled. Is this supposed to happen? Did I screw something up? I might have screwed something up. Yeah, I might have screwed something up. Okay. Forgive me, but I must drop you. I'm sorry.
I used my powers to cushion our fall. Is everyone all right?
I guess that was supposed to happen?
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close!
I think it was supposed to happen.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Are you really gonna do it?
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it.
But Mizuki, you...
It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving.
She doesn't even care.
We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
It's so dark.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Wait, but what is our destination?
Where the light is.
That's convenient. I guess I was supposed to come down. Huh. Well, good to see that Kenichi didn't get hurt by that fall. I was afraid that it was gonna drop me out and he was gonna take damage, because that's happened before.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me?
That is so fucking negative, bro. Oh my god. Why would you say that to your own child? What the fuck? It is like so abusive.
You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh, the atmosphere here is so... oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
Meaning we experience the emotion as if it was our own. Well, she did say that that was part of her job. That when we seen her crying in that other video, last video or the video before, it was because she said, oh, I feel the emotions like they're mine. Is it an Omamori, huh?
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already?
God, this dude's fucking dad is like a dick. What the fuck? As a parent, aren't you supposed to, like, encourage your child? Even if they make mistakes, aren't you still supposed to be by their side to help them with those things? If your kid makes a mistake, you're not supposed to just get fucking mad and blame them for stuff. That's gonna hurt them emotionally in the long run. You're supposed to be supportive. Even if your kid does piss you off and does something fucking wrong, you need to explain to them why it's wrong. You can't just, like, that's like your kid tipping a bowl of cereal over. That's like you saying, oh, you motherfucker, what the fuck? You could say, okay, look, you made a mistake. Yeah, I'm mad to have to clean it, but look, this is an accident. Just, like, don't do that again. You know, like, be careful next time. You don't, like, fucking blow up on your child like that. Oh my fucking god. Like, what the fuck?
Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Oh my god.
Aw, poor guy. feel so bad for him.
What the
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Oh my. Okay. Ah, it's so cold. I like that tree in the distance. Like, with the backdrop. It's cool. It's interesting. So why did I need a Roran again? I feel so lost. Why did I need him? I don't understand. They were like, you need an Electro character. Yeah, but why? I technically didn't. I didn't. I don't understand. Why did you make me bring him? I didn't. I don't understand. So this is that tree. I mean, it's a...
Ha ha! I won! Another round? That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him?
Oh my god.
Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow. That's so sad.
Nope. Not here either.
Look! There's the light!
Yeah, I don't know. They just said that I needed an Electro character, and I actually didn't.
Sweet dreams!
She's gliding forever.
What is this place?
You keep asking that, and she's literally told you like 5 times that it's a fucking nightmare. We're inside his mindscape. Oh my god.
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow.
I like areas like this in game. Things that just don't make sense. Like weird landscapes with like water, pieces of trees and shit falling. That's what I liked so much about that one event with Kazuha, where you get to go through his house. Because like I've always been curious as to where he lives, and his house was very impressive. And you get to go into his house and see what happened to his family and how his downfall and how he's literally the last heir to his family and all of that. And it was kind of like this. I like the ending of it mostly because it's like you escape out of his house and then it leads out to like the pier with the ships and everything. And it was like his journey of him escaping Inazuma, and you got to kind of do it. Not as him, but you got to see what it was like for him as he escaped. And that was after when his friend got killed by the Electro Archon. And you got to see it, like, what he went through. I really liked his side of the story the most, because it was on the island with the 4 main characters. It was him, Fischl, Mona, and Yan Lanlian, or whatever her name is, Xinyan. It was those 4. And you got to enter each of their dreamscapes. Mona's was interesting. I didn't really care for Xinyan's much. And Fischl's I liked the most as well, where you get into, like, meet her other self within a castle. I feel like I liked Fischl's and Kazuha's the most, though.
Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Oh, alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium.
Oh god, are you gonna use me?
Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Shuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
Well, she has to eat that, so...
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor. But I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
God, he seems so dead inside.
Alright. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I found the perfect hoop, but you found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
Ah, he's back again!
Her hiding behind me like that. I kind of like how the things hanging off Lumine's scarf looks like it fades from a red purple into a blue. Too bad it doesn't actually do that.
Freeing a single hope from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you you are too late!
Okay. Oh, I know this song. I'm in a domain. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Do. Yeah, fish kites. Don't you love it?
What is this place?
A new dream?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the borderland.
The border of nothing and everything.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
I like areas like this. It's very interesting.
Mizuki, that eye.
We're turning into Neo.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream.
Oh my god.
If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down. Do we think a sword will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Ah, you mean me.
Sweet dreams? Where are we gonna find those?
Me.
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from sweet dreams originally. Come on, follow me.
Totally gone. Okay.
Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Am I out of his sight though? How do I tell? I mean, I see the glowing around my screen. Okay. I need to sneak her. Oh god. I think it's just when he's. It don't matter where you are. It's the time-based thing. Now. It's time-based. It don't really matter.
Time to relax.
Time to glide. Oh god, he's honed in on me. It's time-based, so like, it's kind of like green light, red light. Like when his eyes open, he sees you. When it's closed, he doesn't. It's kind of obvious. I wasn't done with that menu. Jesus fuck. They changed everything with the new update, so menus don't really work the way that they used to, and I gotta get used to it. It's throwing me off.
Be free.
In the beginning, there was only time. Got it. Go, you're free now.
Go! You're free now!
Bad dreams be gone!
I'm still new at using her. I'm trying to get used to it. It's kind of weird. Can I borrow your dreams?
Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Oni Kabuto. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Almost. What am I at? Okay, we're nowhere near. What am I even trying to do? Yeah, it's when the eyes open. Hold on. Like, is it going to ever close? Yeah. I was right. It's red light, green light. So, like, he sees me anyway, but then it closes. Ah! Ugh.
Turn that frown upside
it wasn't
down.
charged. I thought it was.
Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque.
See, I'm one of those people that bring characters with me that can reach places that I can't get to. So Auroron can give me an extra boost. He has a leap mechanic. But then I have Skara, who literally flies. And then I have Kenichi, who can use his grapple to help me reach high distances. That's why they're usually always in my team, because I usually need to reach places faster. So it's like, but for people who don't have those characters, you would need Mizuki to help you glide across, but I kind of feel like she's useless to me.
Thank you for sharing
Because I can
your
get to these
passion.
places on my own. Because, like, Scar
We've
flies.
gathered enough power to proceed.
Like, he flies.
Time to face him head on.
I wouldn't need her. But, like I said, there are
The
other
core
people
should
who
be
don't
just
got
up
these.
ahead. This will be a tough fight.
The land of Neo.
Why? Are these sweet dreams not sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity.
Well, why didn't you try me? When I first met you, you literally took a bite out of one of mine.
Which means we're running out of time. Our chances of success are shrinking by the minute. We have to act now.
No problem. We're ready to go.
But she can't get him from me, because if she tries to put me to sleep within a dream, she might not be able to pull me out. And I'm like her, she needs me to fight. What did it say? Hold on. It said cast her skill to do what? I want to prove a point here. Like, look, I can fly with him. Oh, here they come. They're gonna fucking hit him. Come down. Don't, Skara! Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck are you doing?
Is this really necessary?
I could drop you into the void if that's what you want, my love. Hello. Don't really care.
Not yet, it isn't.
Ow, fuck.
Get away! Cry loud! Tell me what you see. Farewell!
I just proved the point, though, that
Use the power of the good dreams.
I can use them to get across.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
I fucking missed.
Be free.
Yeah, it's just for healing. Well, these enemies usually always work like this. When you fight them in pairs, when one dies, it absorbs the life of the other one or something. It's a common trope.
Bad dreams be gone!
I'm trying to understand how her elemental skill works. What does it do? Okay, I see. It's shooting stuff.
I must confess, I am somewhat confused. Both of us bring happiness to humans now. Why must you still treat me as your enemy?
Because why not, bro?
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually becoming nightmares intense enough to become your home. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain. What you're doing now is no different from what you've always done.
Incorrect. This time I shall change the fate of my entire kind. When a human becomes dominated by the negative emotions, when they lose their ability to survive, that is how my king died out. But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts, capable of surviving no matter how dire the situation in their subconscious gets. This is the path to a revival. My king shall rise again!
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. There is nothing you can say that I do not already know. For over all the years that your kind has been learning about the human mind, I have been hiding here, watching and learning from the fruits of your labor. But I'm afraid I cannot care less for the moral burdens that you impose upon yourselves. The health of the human psyche is of precisely zero interest to me. Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allow the humans themselves to decide, which of us would they really choose? You or me? Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
He's festering on her.
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already.
So we need more sweet dreams then? Try me.
Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sorrow. Without the human back, they hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy. Do you honestly think that anyone would ever be inclined to embrace the negative emotions? No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist.
Mizuki.
Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing, caused by separation. So bitter, and yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you. If you keep pressing on, maybe even more precious memories await.
It's true. We set off to find Ether, but we've met a lot of other people and other, like, we've met all the gods, we met all our friends, went through all the nations because of him. So because of our brother, we met new people.